to Kids Party Characters podcast. Be sure that you subscribe below. And today I'd like to welcome on Pollyanna Hale, who is a mom who learns to love and care for your body, lose weight, tone up, have more energy to keep up with demands of motherhood. She's a mom of 2 young girls herself, and her methods are specifically designed to fit into family life, including workouts that you can do at home and meals that the whole family can eat. Hi, Pollyanna.
Hi.
So how old are girls?
Mine are 5 and 8, coming up to 9 years old. So they're at primary school over here. I don't know if you call that primary school over there. So yeah, I'm going to go pick them up in the next hour or so. They are a lot of fun, but they are very hard work, like all kids are.
Yeah, kids have definitely a lot of energy. I think we call it elementary school over here. So it's a little
okay, right, yeah.
Because you're in London and we're over here in the US, so it's a little different. So I wanted to know, have you always been into a healthy lifestyle, or did it come after motherhood?
I actually come from quite a healthy lifestyle by accident, in that I grew up doing a lot of dancing, like a lot of girls. I did ballet classes, I did tap, I did gymnastics. I did quite a lot of sports at school, so I never did anything deliberately to stay healthy or because I thought it was good for me or to exercise. I just did stuff because it was fun and I was a child. And I think actually that's usually the best place to come from for getting into exercise. If you're just doing it for fun, that is the best thing. But unfortunately, a lot of us don't have that experience, and our only experiences of keeping fit and exercising can be pretty negative from school and growing up. So yeah, I was very lucky that I did have quite an active childhood and throughout my teenage years, but many people who come to me just don't have that at all. So yeah, I was quite lucky there. I think what changed when I became a mother is I realized that while there were lots and lots of resources for everybody to get fit, you've got gyms, you can buy meal plans, you can see a personal trainer, you can go to classes, none of them were really compatible with parenting and with being a mother, because that's a full-time job in itself. That's more than a full-time job. And all of these classes require you to go out in the evening after maybe working all day or looking after the children. Maybe you don't have childcare, you can't get a babysitter. If you have to follow like a specific way of eating, then you're going to have to cook 3 different meals in the evening. And yeah, all of it would work from a weight loss and getting fit point of view, but it just didn't really gel with motherhood. And I wanted to try and find a method, and I knew there would be a way of gelling the two together and making it work around being a mum. And that would take the pressure off, and that would make it so much easier for parents, because I think we've got enough on our plate as it is without adding any more stresses and making it any harder. So what I really wanted to do is just make it easier for mums and find ways of getting fit and being healthy that could fit into our life rather than just add more stress to it.
Yeah, and how long have you been helping moms do this, like helping them with their diet and their exercising and programs and things like that?
I actually wrote a diet book on the sofa on my laptop while I was breastfeeding my first child. But that was before I actually started the company. That was purely I had nutritional qualifications and I had a message to get out there, and I just wanted to get the message out there and write it all down. So I wrote this book while I was just on my laptop while I was breastfeeding. But the Fit Mum formula was actually founded when my second child was born. So that's 5 years ago now, and it's just gone from strength to strength, and I'm loving it. And I take the principles and apply it to working life as well. So I wanted to be able to have a job that would work around motherhood too. I didn't want that to detract from being a mum either. So yeah, everything I do, I try and make it fit around being a mum.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, my daughter has 2 small children, 2 and 5, and for her to get to the gym, it's almost impossible. She's always struggling to find the babysitter, find somebody, where she could even have the energy after work, after working all day. So I totally understand that. I mean, my kids are grown now, so I don't have to worry about that. But I remember pushing my son in his stroller and running, because I've been a runner my whole life. So I mean, if I would have known you back when I had my babies were little, it would have been so much easier to try and find workouts at home and to the schedule and eating, I mean, back then for me, it was like, no carbs and stuff was not heard of. The internet wasn't even heard of when my kids were little. So for you to be able to create this whole thing for moms to work out at home or fit it into their schedule and healthy living, it's something I wish I would have had when I had small children. So your Fit Mom formula, Fit MUM formula, what is that about exactly?
That is, I have a few different programs, but primarily it is online programs that entail workouts that you can stream on your laptop anytime, recipes, meal plans, all the support you need and guidance to create a healthy lifestyle. I really don't like to dictate exactly what to do and when to do it, because each person is unique, each body is unique. Our routines, our lifestyles, they're all different. So for me to say, right, you have to stick to this exact way of doing it, you have to work out at this time and eat this food for breakfast and everything, it's rarely going to work for everybody. So the way I've done it is I've created almost like a sort of a pick and mix system where I will educate mums through these online programs where they can take the plan and fit it around their life. So they will see all the different things they can eat and go, yeah, do you know what? I'd really like that one, but not so much that one. And I don't have time for a morning snack, but I'll make up for it in the afternoon. I'll have a healthy snack then, or, really, really individualizing it. And it's all online for both myself and all the other mums, because we're all on different time scales, we're on different schedules. And some people really like to work out in the morning. For other people, it's when they get home from work. And quite often it's during the day. If their child goes down for a half-hour nap, that's their opportunity to do something for them. So by having everything online accessible at any time, they can pick and choose and work out what's right for them and work out a system that fits realistically within their life.
That's amazing. I really wish I would have met you when I had small children at home. And I also, this is what I really want to know about. Okay, you have a healthy chocolate muffin recipe. Is that something you created or you researched, or how does that come about?
Yeah, I mean, that particular recipe is in the ebook that your listeners can download, bit.ly/free fat loss guide. I know you'll link that up anyway. Yeah, I'm quite a foodie actually. I come from it's weird. I've got two different sides to me. Well, several actually. When it comes to food, my dad was a chef. So I grew up with a large variety of tastes and proper home cooking and, real foodie life. There's the nutritionist side of me, which knows exactly from a nutritional point of view what's good for me. And also I have this other history. I actually had an eating disorder in my late teens, early 20s. I had anorexia. So I've got all these kind of angles that come into my approach to food. But really what I've gathered from not only my own experience, but also working with so many mums is that you can have the most perfect plan in the world nutritionally. But if it's boring, it's hard work, and you feel like you're missing out, you won't stick to it. There has to be room for treats. And now there's different ways you can have treats. Some people prefer to have the real deal, the real like sugary, fatty, carby, the real unhealthy stuff, but in much smaller amounts or much less often, because that's the way they want to do it. And that's fine. Treats are fine. Other people, like myself, who have a really sweet tooth, and I love sweet foods and chocolatey foods, I want them more often in my life because that makes me happy. So I have to try and find a compromise and go, well, I can't eat huge, real chocolate muffins with icing on every single day. That's not going to help me from a health point of view. I'm not going to feel good. So where can I find a compromise and make healthy versions of tasty treats? And I actually really love the creativity of making recipes. It's probably one of my most favorite things is trying to recreate healthy versions of unhealthy treats and seeing if they work. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But it's really fun, and the ones that work, I'll always share them with my followers or put them on my membership portal or put them up on a blog or something. Because yeah, I've come across some really great recipes, and you can enjoy these things. And some things which you think of are unhealthy are actually really good for you. Cocoa, pure cocoa, that not sweetened chocolate, but pure cocoa is a superfood. It's really, really good for you. And you can get some natural sweeteners these days, which are which don't have the downsides of either sugar or artificial sweeteners. Aren't that bad, but you know, low calorie natural sweeteners are the best. So I really like stevia. And when you combine ingredients like that, you can really create some really nice things that are healthy, and they don't leave you feeling sluggish, and they're not like really high in calories, and they taste like a treat, but they make you feel good at the same time.
And these are all in your recipe book, right? Correct? These recipes are all...
That's in the guidebook. There is that one recipe. Yeah, I do have, I mean, I've got all sorts of recipes on my blog. I've got other recipes, like at the time of recording this, we're coming up to Pancake Day in the UK. I don't know if you have that.
Don't have
in America. We have Pancake Day on Shrove Tuesday every year. Yeah. So it's traditionally we all eat pancakes, and you can make really healthy, like protein pancakes as well. So this time of year, I'll be promoting my free pancake book as well. Yeah. I've got all sorts. At Christmas time, I have a little mini recipe book full of healthy Christmas recipes. I love it. Food's to be enjoyed. It doesn't have to be boring if it's healthy. It can be really good at the same time.
And okay, one more thing. I know, God, you're making me hungry. Now I want to go get muffins. So the free fat loss guide, explain to me what that is.
Well, that's just a giveaway that I have on my website. If anyone who visits my website, thefitmumformula.com, you'll see there where you can download this book. And that has a few things in there to just get people started, get mums started on their journey. And in fact, one of the main things I've got in that short ebook, it's really quick to read, doesn't take any time, you can read it over a cup of tea, is 15 fundamental points of what it takes to be healthy and stay in shape long term. Small, very easy to implement lifestyle steps that anybody can do and you can start doing today. I'll give you one example that's one of my favorite ones, which is whatever meal you're having for your main meal, doesn't matter what it is, it could be pie and chips, it could be, you know, sausage and mash, it could be pizza, anything. Half your plate should be vegetables or salad. If that's one step you make today, having half your plate as vegetable salad, that's going to be a massive improvement for most people. That's going to be fewer calories, it's going to be less of the higher calorie unhealthy food, it's going to be lots of fiber, lots of water to fill you up, lots of nutrients, really good. So if you made that one simple change, that's going to radically transform what you're eating over the course of a day and a week. So that's just one of the points that are in that book, you know, really easy things that you can do. And for people who are very action taking and follow those 15 steps continuously every day, consistently, and really pay attention to them, that's all you'll ever need. You won't need any more help from anybody else, because staying healthy really isn't that difficult. It's actually really, really simple steps that you have to do. The hard part is implementing it. The hard part is doing it. If you ask anybody, what do you need to do to get fit? What do you need to do to be healthier, to lose weight, whatever your goal is? You could probably tell me the answer. That's not the same as you actually going away and doing it. Yes. But I put that out there saying, if you're ready to do this yourself, just do it. You don't need to buy anything from me. You don't need my help. Just go and do it. On the other hand, if you're struggling to implement it all, if you're finding it tough, if you're finding your motivation's waning and your comfort eating, you're stressed and you need a little bit of support, that you can still find me for free. I've got a Facebook group. I've got blogs. You can email me. Contact me anyway, and then if you want to join a program, then that's there for you as well. But I think one big mistake most mums make is that they think it has to be complicated. They have to try the latest workout techniques or fads. They have to go on crazy diets. They have to buy expensive superfoods and greens powders and create these elaborate recipes, and they really, really don't. For most people, staying healthy, staying fit and well is really just the real fundamental basics, the simple stuff. But it's doing that consistently every single day forever and making it fit into your life so that it becomes a natural part of your life, and it just becomes natural habits in the same way that you don't think twice about brushing your teeth every day. You do that every day, and you don't question it. So all of these other things can be habits in exactly the same way. And when they become habits, they're easy because you don't think about doing them, you just do them.
Yeah, I agree. You make it your lifestyle, and once you keep doing it over and over, it just becomes part of your everyday routine. And it is hard for a lot of people who do struggle with these issues. Like, how do you do it? How do you go about it? You know, I can explain to you too, but if you have like your guide and your recipes and everything like that, it's so helpful to all these moms, and they're so lucky to have someone like you to show them the way. So go ahead.
I think we all do need to support each other as well, because going back to it's one thing knowing what to do, it's another thing doing it. You know what it's like being a mom. Your willpower is drained by the end of the day. You're exhausted physically, you're exhausted mentally. You've been challenged in so many ways. The kids have been arguing and whinging and nagging at you. And that's normal, that's kids, but it does mean that there's not a lot of mental energy left to make good decisions for yourself. So when it comes to the evening, you finally get the kids into bed, you want to make yourself a healthy meal, and you just don't have the mental strength to do it, and you just stick something in the microwave or stick a pizza in the oven or call a takeaway or something, or you go and comfy and you go, I really wasn't going to eat some of that cheesecake tonight, but oh, what the hell, I just bit. Because you've run out of mental energy to resist that. So one thing we really focus on is strengthening your confidence and your confidence in your abilities to do this, and your motivation, so that when you get to, it's easy when you're feeling motivated, right? But when you're at the end of the day and you're tired and you're feeling demotivated, that's when it's hard, and that's when you need to have some strategies in place to step in and stop you doing those things that aren't helpful for you.
Yeah, I agree. And once you make it a habit, then it's there. So I just wanted to know, okay, so how can everybody find you? I know it's what's your Facebook page again, Pollyanna?
The Fit Mum Formula. Yeah, the Facebook / The Fit Mum Formula.
And I got to say, Fit Mum is MUM. So.
Yes, MUM, the UK spelling, not MOM.
Yes. So make sure you get that right in it. It's going to be below for everybody who wants to connect with Pollyanna. And I thank you so much for all your tips and coming on our show. And I hope me and you together can help all these moms out there to get fit and healthy and do it from home and spend more time and have more energy with their families and their children. And so thank you so much for coming on Kids Party Characters.
You're welcome.
Podcast.
And thank you for inviting me on. And yeah, anytime anybody wants to get in contact, all the links will be below. So just reach out and I'll be here. I'm a long way from the United States, but it's only an internet connection away. I'm only a message away. So anytime anyone needs any help, just reach out and ask.
And we are bringing Kids Party Characters to London in March. So
I hear. Very exciting. My girls are big fans of Disney princesses. My daughter is called Aurora.
Okay.
Like Sleeping Beauty, and then my younger one is Bella. So not Belle like Princess Belle, but Bella. So yeah, they're my little Disney princesses.
Yeah, I actually did a photo shoot by the London Tower over there as Elsa, and the children just went crazy when they saw me. It was pretty amazing. So I'm like, that's when I knew there was a demand in London. So we're coming there soon.
Oh yeah, we love Disney over here, and Moana is quite big at the moment too.
Yes,
she is. Moana.
Booked a lot over here as well. So we'll go have fun with your children and
Thank you. I could pick them up and we will speak soon.
All right, I'll let you know when I come to London.
Brilliant, definitely. Bye.
Bye-bye.